Wow, way to fucking go. Okay, so what the hell happened? I disappear, I come back, I disappear. So what's going on with me specifically? Why am I not making videos when I said I was going to? Why am I not making a video I said I was working on? And why is there not any videos? So this is a layered question. There's a lot of things going on with me specifically, and I'm not dead. If this post scares you, no worries. I am completely okay. But those weeks were quite fucking brutal. So besides some unfortunate events happening when I was, in the mood to make videos, I just get hit with a fucking roadblock, and that happened a few times, which just sucks. It's happened before. So why did I not continue after recovering? Well, I kinda put myself in a pretty bad spot for myself and my own creativity by forcing myself to make a video that I did want to make, but it didn't really feel like it was the right time to make this video. At least at the time when I made my latest video, which is fucking 4 to 5 months ago, which is fucking criminal. So what happened to that video? Well, I had 3 iterations of that video, and looking back at those recordings, I dragged it out for too long and tried to make a concept that's actually quite simple, way too complicated when it doesn't need to be. I noticed in the process that I let my perfectionism kind of take a little bit over. No, not even just a little bit. It just completely took over the creation process just to begin with. Like, I did not make the video. I did not focus on trying to progress it in a way that's coherently tied together with all the other points that I wanted to get across. And so I tried to do too much work when I didn't need to make it so complicated for myself. It could have been a 5 or 6 minute video, and it would have been just as good. So why am I saying that now? Because that's just how it unfolded, unfortunately. It took way too long for me to find that out. It was a introspection way overdue, and realizing it now, it's obvious when it's in front of your face, but looking back, it's not as clear. Hindsight is 20/20. But regardless of that, another good point is, well, isn't that kind of an excuse? Well, partially, because then the other factor comes in, which is life. So when March came around the corner, I was fucking booked. I can't tell you just how much fucking bullshit happened, and then April and May weren't any better. I did spend March working, or trying to at least get some of the work done for that video, but by April it was slowing down because I eventually fell into that spiral of trying to just recreate the video and then scrapping one project and trying to do it again. And by May, I was coming home, I would literally sit down in my bed and not do anything. Life gets exhausting when you're doing a lot of new things at once, which is basically where I'm at. I'm in a transition period. I'm trying to move out and get my own place, focusing on doing good work at the place I'm interning at, which has a really high likelihood of becoming my job in the near future as well. And I'm also trying to get a driver's license. I got my test on the 21st, which is tomorrow. And after struggling lifting my weighted blanket off because I have severe ADHD and simply just cannot sleep while not tumbling around like an absolute fucking monkey, I realized it was time to hit the gym. So I'm exercising for the first time in my life, and I'm also dieting on top because I realized I'm criminally underweight. If you want to get an idea of how light I am 183 centimeters, which is basically just exactly 6 foot. And at my lowest, I weighed 54 kilograms. So I needed to gain some weight and start exercising for sure, and put on some goddamn weight, and also keep myself in shape. And it's especially embarrassing when you wake up and you feel pain all over your body because your body is just that weak. Apparently, if you wake up with cramps, it means that your body is just really, really fucking out of shape. And it's terrible to even think that I don't even remember the last time I woke up not feeling any sort of cramps or pain when I wake up after I just began to exercise. I've no longer ever felt uncomfortable waking up. Don't do what I do. Take care of yourself. Seriously. And you never know. Maybe you'll be like me and find a brand new hobby after 13 years of just doing one thing, which is just video games. That's me. Weight training is up in my alleyway, so not only that I'm doing it because I find it fun, but it's also taking up some of my time. And I like long training sessions, so that's also gonna eat up some of my time. And that's on top of the things that I was already doing before, so in retrospect, it makes a lot more sense why I just didn't really make any videos. Since when I did have my free time, I also had other things like wanting to spend time with myself, playing video games, or playing video games with other people, or, God forbid, socializing in real life. Yes, I know, very cringe. I know, I'll accept the fucking revoking of my gamer status. And that's still not everything. The other part to this is just the way that I feel towards the gacha community now, and how I think I've healthily detached myself from just caring about what other people are doing. Because my Saint Tontas video has exploded, which I expected it to do later down the line. And obviously it caught a bunch of attention. And in return, it caught people that dislike Saint Tontas for various different reasons. And why does this even matter? Well, it matters because in the middle of doing all the things I've been doing, just taking more care of myself and realizing that I am responsible for my life and I need to make sure that it goes in a good direction. In the midst of all that, GachaSmack uploaded this video, which perfectly summarizes how I basically think about everything that goes on in the gacha community ever since I watched it, because it kind of just clicked in my head is that, like, this is how I have been feeling. Why do I need to care about what this person's opinion is? And I know, and I can prove the fact that it's a stupid opinion, then they can say whatever the fuck they want, and I'm not gonna put my energy into it, and I'm just gonna say, that's a stupid fucking opinion, and move the fuck on. The moment you put energy into caring about everything they say, that's how it becomes unhealthy for yourself, because the amount of energy you use just to put that much effort into disproving someone about a fucking video game is fucking crazy. And I absolutely did. And the reason why I did it was because, well, a lot of people weren't seeing the fact that he is being dishonest as fuck and being a fucking retard. But now people have seen it, and now he is a way more divisive figure in the community, and well, that's where we're at. If you're expecting me to constantly shit all over Saint Tontas, I'm sorry, but I've already made a 1-hour video, and that's already parasocial enough. No thank you, time to move on. And I did say at the end of that video that I would call him out whenever he would do something stupid. However, there's already a bunch of people that are doing that right now as we speak. So they're doing that job for me, and I don't need to think about it. And plus, even if I were to do that, I think I wouldn't necessarily be very happy with myself, as looking back, I think that's fucking pathetic. This video, arguably, I think is a little bit too much work, and the amount of motivation I had to make that video is kind of fucking crazy, and I wouldn't want that sort of motivation for all my other videos. And well, that leads back to essentially why this video exists. What is going on, and am I gonna make more videos? And the honest answer is, probably. I'll be completely honest, for me when it comes to making gacha videos, I realized that some of my motivation was kind of in a weird place. But there is a part of me that still wants to make videos for the sake of making videos. But for where I am right now in my life, I don't really feel like I have that much time to indulge in that, which sucks. Because making videos is fun. It's a creative outlet, and it's pretty much the only creative outlet that I actively have. And so to give that up, I think would be a really big waste. And I have at least built up something for this channel specifically, and I do think it has potential to grow even larger, which would be really cool. But as much as I would want to do that, I don't have as much time as I would want to, and it is thankfully going down a bit in the future, which is likely very soon, but no exact promises. Anything can happen. Either way, time will tell, and sooner or later, I'll be finding something that pisses me the fuck off.